Welcome to the TED Ed Podcast, where we delve into the issues that shape our daily lives and drive our productivity. We confront topics that matter deeply to all of us, from healthcare and affirmative action to voting rights and monetary success and failure. We cover it all. And yes, we dive into the complex world of politics, exploring how our country has evolved from slavery to the 21st century. Our content is crafted with care and expertise, drawing from years of experience in these critical areas. We invite you to give the TED Ed podcast a listen. You won't be disappointed. Share your thoughts with friends and confidants, and don't forget to like, comment, and share our episodes. Your engagement helps us grow and reach more listeners. Are you passionate about these topics? Do you have unique insights to share? You could be one of our guest speakers. Drop us a line, send an email, or leave a comment. All requests will be considered. Join us on this journey of exploration and understanding. This is the TED Ed Podcast. Thank you, and enjoy the show.
Clarkston, Georgia. But there was, they said, 20,000 people and stuff there in the stands or whatever. It was
23,000.
23,000. Oh, man, that was a biggie. Oh, man. But I only listened to Raphael. I saw his whole speech. And I saw part of B.O.'s speech. But mostly, I watched TP's speech 3 times, 14 minutes. Thought he did an excellent job.
I thought he was running for something.
Huh?
I thought he was running for something.
Well, it did. It sounded like he was running for something. He did I thought he did an excellent job. He picked out all the pertinent facts. He made a case for her that some of the others wasn't making that strong of a case and everything and stuff for her, because he said that one word that a lot of people probably haven't been doing, and that's doing your research. You have to research the people that you want to represent you out there in the world.
And know your facts and the truth.
Right. And it's a tremendous responsibility. And why most of the people have not done that research, I don't know. But he did it and stuff for them. With the amount of people that was out there.
It's all right here, bro.
Huh?
There's no excuses. It's all right here. There's no excuses.
And everybody Googles. They know how to Google. And I know that even though they got a little phone and may not have a computer, they can Google on their phone. But
they got all kind of news feeds that you can find information out.
Yeah, but he made a very, very strong case for her, and I was very proud of what he had did and stuff out there, and the fact that this man is shown people what he wants to do. He wants to rule people, and he doesn't want to be a leader and stuff for all the folks here in the United States, and for him to glorify violence and stuff here and everything is kind of a horrible thing. And I thought that he made that kind of clear, not real clear, but he made that clear to the people there in that stadium, that violence is his main weapon and fear. So hopefully those supposedly undecided people will come out there and do the right thing. But I have to go to this morning because I'm like you, Ted. I be up all night sometime reading and stuff and doing things. But I watch The View. I usually watch The View because Whoopi's on there, and they have all these. It's usually five or sometimes 6 women and stuff on the stage. There's nothing on there but women, And man, they get to be woo. Man, you get 4 or 5 women together, buddy. It's a it's a it's a mess. So they brought Chris Christie on. Well, the first thing that they showed was the guy. He was on CNN. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah, I saw it.
You saw it?
Yeah.
Did you agree with what he said at first, that they don't show
I've been saying that for the longest, bro.
Okay, so why did Anderson Cooper tell him bullshit?
Because he's sensitive and he know he's telling the truth. Well, he's sensitive. He knew he was telling the truth, because you know who the head of CNN now? The president? He's a Republican.
Well,
and Dana Nash is a Republican.
Well, I think he took it personal instead of thinking about the entire network. I think he took it on personally as the Anderson Cooper show, because Anderson Cooper and stuff has his own little niche there and everything, but he doesn't control, or he doesn't have anything to do with the other shows on CNN. So I think he immediately took it as a personal attack upon him, instead of understanding that he was talking about the entire CNN.
He was supporting. Did you hear what he said? No host does that. There might have been some guests, and then he called them out. Then he changed it to a good compliment. He called them out. And he said he might have been some knuckleheads or whatever he said, that not even mentioned, talking about all they want to talk about is she black or not. But the point is, he was actually supporting the network.
Right, that's what I'm saying. And Anderson Cooper took it personally, that it was his show that he was talking about, but it actually wasn't. He was talking about that network, the entire network, and what was going on there and how they were doing that thing. And he did the right thing. Did you read in the newspaper that the editor, one of the editors and stuff for the Los Angeles Times, quit?
Really?
Because, yeah, she quit. She was editorial. I guess they have a bunch of editors, and they do the editorials on there, and she was one of the editors. It was a black lady. I guess she's black. I don't know. It sounds like a black name, but she quit because the owner of the paper would not endorse Kamala.
Well, he's a billionaire, bro.
He's a Japanese.
Yeah, he's an Asian billionaire.
Yeah, he's a Japanese, and he said he's not going to endorse her. He said it was up to them as individuals and stuff. They could do what they want to do, but his paper was not going to endorse her, even though he said he liked her, but he didn't think it was a good idea for the paper to endorse Kamala.
Well, you know, a lot of those business, you know, I work for the LA Times.
I know. That's why I brought it up.
A lot of those business people, bruh, they all Republican. Most of them are Republicans, bruh. So therefore, you know, that's his advertising dollar.
But there is, it tells me that if this man is a billionaire, and I don't care what the heck happened, those billionaires stick together. So each one of them is not going to tell their friends and stuff how to run their business. They have a business that they're running. So why would he be afraid to endorse her? And that's his business. So if he does endorse her, that has nothing to do with what's going on there. It should not affect anything that happens. That's their prerogative to say, okay, we endorse him. It shouldn't have anything to do with their their business or whatever. And his friends and stuff shouldn't uh, do something to him or whatever because he's endorsing Kamala Harris. If that's what he wants to do, that's his
It don't
business.
work that way.
Just look at the Washington Post. They don't have that problem. Jeff Bezos owns them, and he don't give a crap what them other billionaires say. He said, "Hey, I'm gonna endorse them. I'm gonna endorse." That's it.
He worth over 150 billion, bro.
So,
This dude ain't worth that kind of money.
well, he's in the billion. He's in the club. He's in the B club.
No, he might be in the C or D club.
The what?
C or D club.
The C or D?
Yeah.
What's that?
If you only worth 10 billion, bro, that ain't no money.
Oh. So you got to be in that double digit B's and stuff. Huh?
Oh yeah,
You got to be a double digit B
triple,
or higher.
You got to be
double the triple digit B's. But the single B's, they can't open their mouth. Well, why is Oprah
because he's still
endorsing
trying
her?
to make money.
Oprah's endorsing her. I don't think Oprah's in the double digit B's
Well,
yet.
man, come on, bro. You know that's a whole different ball game now.
Hey, but still, he's Japanese. So why should they care? My point and stuff is, Ted, that in our country, people's ideas and their opinions and stuff shouldn't be covered up and everything because you're afraid to let folks know how you think. There's nothing wrong with people having a different opinion. And we've seen it all the time where in areas and stuff, election time, they pick their candidate. My neighbor picks his candidate. I'm going to try to change his mind. He or she doesn't change his mind. They still my friend. And to have this type of attitude and stuff now because of what some man saying that he is going to take your opinions and stuff and everything, and you don't have one. If you don't have an opinion that he does, then there's something wrong with you, and you're going to use violence. So I don't know. That's my opinion. I think that we've discourse can be had, and it shouldn't interfere with our friendship to my neighbor. I put my Kamala Harris sign in my yard. Now I got neighbor down the street, and she put Donald Trump in her yard. Well, after November the 5th, she gonna take her sign down, and she gonna still be my neighbor. Oh, Red. I call her Red because she got that red hair. And I'm gonna still talk to her. Hey, girlfriend, how you doing? So, hey, she can do it. I'm gonna talk about it, while she got her Trump sign up. But she won't even pass my house now because I got the Harris sign up. Oh, oh man. We got a problem, man. Even after this thing is over with, I think we have a big problem that we're going to have to deal with and everything. Now, got a question. Jasmine Crockett was on this show, the Revolt Network, that's based here in Atlanta.
Revolt, okay.
Yeah, they're based here in Atlanta. There's a network. Guess who started it?
P. Diddy.
Pete Diddy. And there was the young lady on, and she was telling Jasmine about the youth vote, and that Kamala has not closed the deal with some of the youth and everything, and that's probably why some of them are still not have not came forth strongly to support and to vote for her. And one of the things that she had brought up as to why they were having a problem, and this young lady who was the host and everything for the show, she's black. But one of the things that she brought up that Jasmine kind of hesitantly tried to answer it was what's going on in Gaza. What's happening to the Palestinians, that a lot of those students and stuff and everything are concerned about what's going on in Palestine. And she was very, very hesitant about answering that question. And she really didn't answer and stuff and everything. And I know why, because they've asked Kamala that same question and stuff and everything. And she's kind of hem-hawed around that question about the Palestinians and what the heck's going to happen and what she's planning on doing about it, because she's walking that fence and stuff between the Jewish folks and the Palestinians, who all have votes and stuff in this country. So they don't want to say something and everything and piss off one side, or say something and piss off the other side. So they're trying to straddle that fence and stay on that fence as long as they can. But it brought me to the fact that these are young folks and stuff in college and everything. And I thought about it. What was I doing when I was in college? What were the things and stuff, Ted, that we were concerned about when we were going to school? What were some of the things that was happening in this country that we were so adamant about as you? You remember?
Yeah, I remember. I remember.
One of them was what? The Vietnam War. You remember Kent State?
Yeah.
You remember Tiananmen Square?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So we were very vocal and active about issues and stuff that were not here in this country and that were here in this country. So I have to give those youth and stuff a pat on the back. Go ahead on. You can keep it going. So anyway, it brought
We are
back
not in a war, Ed.
Huh?
We are not in a war.
I believe we are. It's just not the type of war that we fought back in the 60s and 70s.
We're not in a war, bro. I mean, whether you want to believe it or not, the point is that there is a thing called support. And when you have a friend that's having a problem, you support that friend the best you can without getting involved in their mess. And that's what America is doing on Ukraine and Israel.
And
now,
Gaza.
We know
and Lebanon.
Well,
and Iran. Because all of them over there fighting.
Oh, wait a minute. What they're fighting, they're not really fighting Iran. They're fighting.
People are dying.
That's not what I'm saying. Is what they're doing is they're fighting this militia group, this group of what you would call terrorists that's in Iran. The people of Iran is not fighting America.
But there are people dying in Lebanon. There are people dying in Gaza. There's Palestinians and stuff who are dying, and their children.
But who are they going after, Ed?
They not. It doesn't matter. You have to.
I'm just asking you who they going after.
It seems like the Jewish nation and stuff is going after anybody who is over there in Palestine.
I asked you, who are they going after?
Who are they going after?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, they look like they trying to kill all the Palestinians.
No. I'm just asking you, who are they going after?
They have not really expressed themselves. Actually, I don't think Israel has it really. Well, not Israel, but Bibi has not really expressed himself about who they're going after.
Okay, he has, but that's okay.
Well, what has he said? I haven't heard him say anything. All I've heard him say, he going over there and he gonna kill some people.
He's trying to get rid of the Houthis or whatever you want to call them. I forget what you call them. But that's who he's going after. He's going after that group of people. That's who he's going after. Now, the thing is that the leaders of Iran supports these kind of people, these terrorist people. That's what they've been doing since who knows when. Because that's their way of, because number one, they are militant Muslims. And therefore, they think their nation or their religion should be worldwide. They have grown by the hundreds of thousands over the years. And they're trying to take over the world.
But
you have these militants that's going into these other different little places and want to take over certain countries or certain areas, and so and making them become Muslims, or at least the ideology of the Muslim sect. That's what they're doing. And so therefore you have to go by their rules. And they want to live by that. Usurp themselves over women and children. Make them be conservant, not free. You heard about that Kafofo, the lady who wanted to wear a scarf. They killed her. It was a big old thing. A lot of people died from that. What these people want to do is, this is not about a freedom of religion. They want to destroy the Jewish community. But Iran is not going to go crazy and bomb up Israel, because if they do, then it'll be a flat-out war. They playing some kind of little stupid game. They'll call Israel, people say, well, we tell them exactly what they're getting ready to do before they do it.
How long have those people been fighting over there?
For years, decades and decades.
Centuries. Not decades, centuries. The same thing has been going on. They've been fighting over there for centuries. And
I would say centuries.
Right now, I think Israel has the power to stop their fighting and stuff there in the Middle East.
Oh, they can stop anytime they want to.
No, they can stop all of that fighting, even with Iran and all of that. Israel has the power, but they don't want to do that. Bibi does not want to stop that. He has in his mind that he wants that Gaza Strip. He has it in his mind that he wants to take Beirut, Lebanon, and claim it as Israel. That's his thing to do that. He has
I
not.
know about that.
I do. I'm looking at him and I'm saying to him, Bibi wants that Gaza Strip. If you look where Gaza is at and compared to where Israel is at, he wants that Gaza Strip. He wants Lebanon.
He wants Lebanon now?
He wants to conquer those areas. And he's also trying to tap on to Iran because he wants to have a war started and everything, because he doesn't want Iran to interfere in what the heck he's doing. And he knows that's what they're doing, that Iran is supplying those folks and stuff there who are fighting Israel in the Gaza Strip and Lebanon.
Okay, the name of the group is Hamas. That's who they warn against, Hamas. Hamas is a different sect than the Iranian people, but the Iranian people support the Hamas. Hamas is the militant sect of the religious group.
They've always had a militant group in Gaza and in Lebanon. They've always had one. Hamas is just another offset and everything of all the other group, of another group that's in there. because they have in their minds that they are not going to let Israel overrun them. They're not going to let Israel dominate them. And I don't blame
Well, I hear what you're saying, but what I'm saying is that, my understanding is that it was an agreement that the Palestinian people, they had come to an agreement that they were going to have a certain portion of the land, but then Hamas comes in, and there you go. They won't allow peace. They won't allow peace
I don't believe
because they hate Israel.
I don't believe that.
Okay, well, you can believe what you want, but I'm gonna tell you, I believe that Hamas is the flat out instigator of all of this mess. That's my opinion. And if you look at the Palestinian people, they've been wiped out, and they have left Gaza, millions of them, because it was only like a little more than 2 million people. So a lot of them have left because that place has been denigrated. It's all blown up.
Right. And that's what I'm saying. That's BB's intent, to take that territory.
Well, that's speculation, and that's just that's your opinion. You think he wants Gaza? Maybe he do. I don't believe that. I believe that what he's doing is trying to protect his people.
I don't believe that. All these years since they've had that state since 1948. And now all of a sudden, in 2023, how many years is that? 70-some years? And now all of a sudden, this is what he's talking about doing,
Israel
protecting his people. What's been going on when Clinton was the president and trying to have peace there between Israel and Gaza and Lebanon? He was trying to have peace there.
Well, first of all,
when Bush came there into office and stuff, the president, their theme was to take care of the Middle East. He even put Henry Kissinger in charge of trying to get peace and stuff in that area. That's when they had, what's that boy name? The one that wore that how about all the daggone time? He looked like
Arafat.
Cornel West.
Arafat.
Arafat, yeah, he was there. They tried to deal with him and Arafat, and they never could get anything lasting and stuff there. So I guess he's talking. BB's is saying now, because he got, just like orange haired man, he wants to stay out of jail, so he decided to kill people. You remember before October 7th or the 10th, or whenever that thing happened and stuff in Israel, what was going on? They had mass amount of people out there in those streets and stuff in Israel. Millions of people out there wanting to take BB out of his job. And all of a sudden, BB gets a reprieve. Hamas comes in and takes some hostages. Oop! And BB and his infinite wisdom says, well, I need to go kill me some people, because as long as I got a war going on over here, they are not going to throw me out of my job.
I mean, I'm not disagreeing with that.
That's what I'm saying. That's all he wants to do.
Who you say kidnap those people? It wasn't a kidnap. It was 12. It was over 1,000 people that got killed.
And kidnapped. Some people were kidnapped too. They're still trying to get those hostages back.
Well, it was over 200 people that got kidnapped.
Well, they still trying to get them back. That's one of the things that.
But they say over 100 is already died.
At least that's what our Secretary of State Blinken and stuff is saying, that they want to get those hostages back, because some of them are Americans, and he's trying to get those hostages back. Where probably all dead now. I'm pretty sure, but nobody knows. But anyway,
I'm
what
gonna
you
say
got?
this, and I'm gonna be done with it. Now, BB, he might have his own reasons, and that's his problem. But when it all boils down, it's a religious war.
Possible. Okay, what you got? You said you want in it, and I do too. It's it's a dead end fight, man. I think it is. It's a dead end fight. It doesn't. I I just can't see innocent people, children getting killed. That's my problem.
I have a problem with it too, but
Yeah, I
it's
just
not
don't.
our
I
war,
just
bro.
can't see. I can't see them slaughtering innocent people and blowing up hospitals. I can't see that. But anyway, that's what's going on, and whoever is president is going to have to deal with that when they get in office.
Well, you know
What
what
you
Trump
got?
gonna do. You know what Trump gonna do, don't you?
I know what he's going to do. He's going to let BB kill him.
There you go.
He's going to let BB continue to kill him. He's going to let Russia go into Ukraine and
There
take
you
that
go.
territory.
There you go.
Okay. So
So
that's why
nothing
they
else
both
said
hoping
about
that.
that. We already know
That's
what
why
he's
they
gonna do.
both hoping that he become president.
There you go.
But BB, I think BB has more at stake than Putin does, because I think Putin doesn't care who becomes president. He's still going to do his thing. Whereas BB knows that if Kamala becomes the president and stuff, she's going to try to stop him from doing what the heck he's doing. And they've already sent troops over there. Anyway, like you said, what you got?
I'm gonna say this about women, and I don't have a right to. I'm just doing a report. And here's the thing that really upsets me when you have these old ass men talking about what a woman should be doing with their body. And I was looking at, they keep on saying, I'm looking on their report and says that there have been over 100, there have been hundreds of thousands of reports of women abuse, hundreds of thousands of them. And over 62 million women have been raped. And most of those women do not even report the rape. And many of those women become pregnant from the rapist. The top highest rape places are Alaska, Arkansas, South Dakota, Michigan, and Nevada. Now, the thing is that women are very vulnerable. They're out there walking by themselves at night, back and forth to work, going out by themselves or what have you. Anybody should be able to walk wherever they want to walk and do whatever they want to do. And you got these men overpowering these women. And then they become pregnant by the rapists. And now these women can't control their bodies, and they have to carry the rapist's baby. And in some states, the rapists have authority or have some kind of relationship with the woman that he raped for his children. This right here is the thing that I think that, to me, when you're talking about people being raped, people being abused, people being having, they want to make decisions on their own body, they miscarriage. We don't even know how many women who have had problems miscarrying their baby because something went wrong in their body, and now they won't even take care of them now. So I'm just saying this, that when you take away a woman's decision, who's next? Who's next? Because, see, this is all about control, bro. We know that, and I'm gonna say this, and I don't mean this in no derogatory way, but there are a few black men that got a little power. But 98% of the black men in this country ain't got no power. None.
Velma Marie Bishop, or two
Have
others.
no power. And so therefore, when I say no power, meaning that at any time some police can jack you up and whatever, and make false accusations. And then they don't even have any repercussions. Anytime you mass murder and kill a person, kill people, and they stop at McDonald's to get you a sandwich, you got a black person who's got his hands up and you shoot him dead. That's got to change, bro. That has to change. Now, people say that the Biden and Harris administration are doing things. They put things in place for these police officers to be accountable. They put things in place so that these police officers can be accountable. In the last 5 years, I say 10 years, these police officers have been accountable for just flat out killing innocent people because they're scared. And rightfully so, they should be scared. That's a dangerous job. Ain't nobody saying that, 95%, probably 90% of the police officers are great people. They're nice people. I met a lot of good police officers. So what? But the point is, a lot of them, they shouldn't even be carrying a gun. They shouldn't have a badge because they're walking around fearful. Anybody just say the wrong word to them, they feel intimidated. So I'm just saying, bro, the freedoms of the American people have never been 100%, but we can't go back. We got to have somebody and people that's in office that's going to protect all the people, not just some of the people, all the people. And right now, if they put this jackass in office again, we can forget it, bro. We forget it. It's over. And when I say over, I don't mean the American country is going to be over. I'm saying that he's going to be putting stuff he's going to mess stuff up so bad that it's going to take somebody that knows how to do the job to get it right. And some of these people still going to be fighting against that. Because the fact is, hey, they ain't messing with me. I'm fine. I go to work every day, go anywhere I want to go. I don't have no problems. But but we talk about all Americans. All Americans should be able to be free, go where they want to go. Ain't nobody messing with you. I'm walking down the street and you're gonna stop me and talk about where I'm going. Ain't none of your business where I'm going. This is a free country.
Let's go back a little bit. you touched upon just a small part of this thing with the government telling a woman what to do with her body. When the Supreme Court knocked down Roe v. Wade, man, it did a lot more to it than that. Not telling women that they couldn't have an abortion because of being raped or incest or whatever. They took it even further. When Oprah and Kamala did uh, their little rally, their show and stuff on about a month ago, they had this mother and her two daughters and stuff on the show, and they talked about their sister dying because of this. When these states were allowed to do what they wanted to do, they got into the medical part of it. Now, this mother's daughter and their sister and stuff and everything wasn't raped or incest and stuff and everything. She had a child, but she went across the border into North Carolina and got her an abortion. But when they did the abortion, they didn't take all of that fetus and stuff out of her uterus. So the laws here in this state of Georgia and stuff, where these quote unquote white men decided that they were going to tell women that they couldn't have a child, so they went even further. In regular childbirth, if you lose a child, the child comes out, but sometimes you got part of that thing still left inside you. So it's a regular procedure, even when all this other stuff going on, for you to go, or a woman to go into the hospital and completely flush that stuff out of the woman's body. They went so far as to tell the doctors that they can't even do that. And that's why the young lady died. She did not have a fetus in her body. All she had was the leftover stuff there. And that stuff stayed inside of her, and she became septic and died because the state of Georgia said they couldn't even do what they call, I think they call it a DNC, or what my wife was telling me about it, because I didn't know anything about it until she started telling me that they do that procedure all the time. But the state of Georgia said that they could not do that. They're getting into being doctors. That's wrong. So they not only telling people that they can't have abortion, they're telling people that they can't even do regular health care for women. And that's got to stop. And you're right. If this man gets in there, he's going to have a nationwide abortion ban and stuff and everything. And they're going to continue to allow these daggone states, mostly in the South, to tell women what they can do with their bodies. But I had to bring that up because I didn't know this until my wife told me. I had no idea what was going on, and she explained it to me. She said, "Hey, this thing goes on all the time. Sometimes women have it, even if they have a child and stuff and everything. Sometimes they don't get all that stuff out of their women, and then they have to go back in there and do it. So the law says that they can't go in there and do that procedure, or these doctors and will be jailed. And the ultimate thing is to lose their license."
And you know them doctors ain't gonna lose their license.
They're not gonna lose their license. That's their livelihood, man. These people that went to school for 20 years, man, to become a doctor, and through the internships and all that stuff and everything, and now they're doctors and stuff and everything, and their livelihood depends, and their family's lives depend upon them working and keeping their license. If they don't have a license, they cannot practice a physician's. She's not practice being a doctor because they took their license. because they did a regular procedure, and this girl died because of that. But I had to bring that up because when you brought it up about them doing it, yes, that's what they did. Exactly what you said, that they can't do it because of rape and incest. But they also went even further than that, which is just, I'm a man. I didn't know about it until my wife explained it to me. And after she explained
Well,
it to me, I
it's a
said, oh,
sad
man.
thing. It's a sad thing that, you know, they getting involved in these women's decisions and the doctor's decision.
Absolutely. And the doctor's
even,
decision.
yeah, it's and family decisions, you know, it's ridiculous. But I'm gonna switch gears here.
Go ahead.
The number, we talked about banks a little bit. The number
Mhm.
one black bank is One United Bank.
Is the who?
One United Bank. Have you ever heard of One United Bank?
Nope. Nope.
The largest black-owned bank in the United States. It's been around since 1968. It's in Boston. That's where it's located, Boston. And they have also two places. Their footprint is in Los Angeles and Miami. However,
Okay.
what they do, and they have mobile banking, and they work with small businesses. And now here's the kicker. Their assets is 670 million. Their deposits is 540 million. Their loans are 430 million, and their net income is 10 million. Now, we know this is small fry.
Right.
This ain't no money, bruh. We got 48 million people, and they don't even have $1 billion in their account.
They couldn't give our population $1. They ain't got enough income to give a fourth of our population $1.
This is sad, bro. This is sad. I mean, they did good. They got they had a profit of $10 million. Okay. And it's a nice little small mid-sized bank.
And that's the largest black bank in this country.
The largest black bank in this country. This is sad.
One United.
Don't even have $1 billion. And people walk around with 200 and 400 billion, and 200 billion and all that stuff and 100 billion. This is sad.
Man, these billionaires can own that bank.
Oh, man, they 100 times over. 100 times over. They can put it out of business.
They got people richer than these banks. And
That's
they
why-
only bringing in $10 million a year in profit.
Hey, that's why we're not respected. That's why black people are not respected. And I'm guilty of it myself. And we all guilty of it. But the point is, who are these people that own this bank? Come out, man, and start. What's wrong with the promoting yourself, man? I see the banker of Chase. I see the banker of all the time. See these people on business channels talking about what they're doing for the consumer. How come they not on the business channels talking about what they're doing for the consumers?
$678 million.
That ain't no money, man.
That's what
Magic
I'm
Johnson
just
got more money than
repeating. I'm just repeating here. I'm trying to fathom that number to you in my brain.
Well, I'm sure the owner,
$678
the president of the bank is
million.
making a couple $100,000 and all
The
that wonderful
largest
stuff.
black bank in the
The
United
largest
States.
black bank in the United States don't even have $1 billion in assets.
$678 million.
It ain't funny, man. It ain't funny.
I'm gonna have to call Magic up. So Magic, instead of buying these baseball teams, maybe you ought to go over there and buy that bank.
It ain't funny, man. It's just not. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And then you wonder why. You say, we have the lowest rate of home ownership and businesses in the country.
And we can't even go to our own bank to
But the
get some
thing
money.
is, they go to these white banks and they're gonna say, "I'm sorry, Mr. Harvey, we can't make that loan for you."
Yeah. We can't
This
even
is
go
what
to
the
our
country
own
is
bank.
ran on is money, bro. You borrow some money so that you can make some money. That's what you borrow money. You got people going in there borrowing
Ted,
millions and
did you
millions
look
of
at
dollars.
that stuff wrong, man? I can't believe this, Ted. You got to look
I'm
at that
just going.
stuff
Hey,
wrong.
I'm going.
Oh, these people ain't got they ain't got $1 billion. Wait a minute, hold it. You had to see them numbers wrong. Maybe that thing.
It ain't
Maybe it
billions.
says $678 billion.
It ain't
You
billions, bro.
mistaken the M, and it should have been a B.
But wait a minute. The thing
That's
is,
embarrassing, man. That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing, Ted.
I agree. I just want to throw that out there.
We ought to be ashamed of ourselves. Shame on us.
Shame on us. Shame on us. And shame on us, bro. Shame on us.
There's no way, Ted, I would have believed that this was going on here, because I have not went to the research to find out who the largest bank. What I did was I looked at the largest banks in this country and the largest banks in the world, and I never even went and tried to find out where did our black bank and stuff fall in. They not even on the bottom. they don't.
Yeah, stop. Come on, man. It ain't funny. This is not funny.
It is, man.
You got over 1 million multi-millionaire black people, and they ain't even supporting them.
They ain't
can't you put $100,000?
I told you, man. They got basketball players that gross more money than that. Heck, Michael Jordan can go in there and buy that bank, buy 3 or 4 of them banks, and still would have a couple of billion in the bank. Oh man,
it's ridiculous, bro. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Okay.
I mean,
final word, man. Final word, because last night we went over, man, an hour and 20 minutes.
Well, here's the thing for me, like, even though, we went sort of kind of another direction, I don't like to talk about women's issues. But what I'm saying is that, to me, it's all white women. I'm sorry. If they don't vote for Kamala, it's over. They can talk about all these black men if they want to, because we already know 90% of the black women gonna vote for Kamala. We know that 80 to 83% of black men gonna vote for Kamala. It's all on white women and a few white men that's got some kind of sense. They want to vote for a traitor, a wannabe fascist and dictator. And I can go on and on. I don't even want to be going through his whole litany of crap that he's done. But and the sad part about it, you got these so-called Christians come out. He's a man of God. He was chosen by God. he's the right one to go because he's gonna go by what God says.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, these people are just as whatever. They gotta answer. They gotta answer. This is ridiculous. And the reason why I brought that up, that women thing, is that's they one issue.
Mm-hmm.
Now they're talking about the immigration, which you're supposed to be a Christian, bruh. And you sit up there, you dog. Did you see how he treated those children? Come on, man. Lord have mercy. I mean, wow. I can't, man. I tell you, man.
Yeah.
I teared up when I seen that. How he was treating those children, separating them from their mother. Man, that was horrible.
I'm gonna try to make my case here for Sister Girl. As the president of the United States, she is going to be able to negotiate that border crisis and get it solved. As president of this United States, I'm going to guarantee you that we're going to get these exorbitant prices and stuff under control.
Yes.
As president, I'm going to work with Congress and we're going to get us a comprehensive plan so our senior citizens can be taken care of in their home and use the funding for Medicare to do it. As president of this country, I will sign into law and make it legal to have abortion in this country. So our women here can go to their doctor and to his office and sit down and talk to him privately and not have the government have a camera in there looking at what they talking about and looking up my pussy.
Some crazy stuff, bro.
Hey, man. Hey, didn't that redhead son of a gun get up there on his rally on national TV and talk about this man's penis?
Yes, he did.
If you can talk about his dick, they can talk about his pussy. You put me in office, and we're going to get this country straightened out. We're going to have a foreign policy that is going to be the talk of the whole world and everything. We're going to go out and treat people fairly. We're going to go out here and we're going to strengthen NATO. And we're going to strengthen our partners and stuff. We're going to stop that war in the Ukraine. We're going to stop that war in the Gaza and Israel and sit down with the Israelites, the Palestinians, all of them, and we're going to negotiate a lasting peace, something that our past presidents and stuff did not do. That's my promise to you, the American people. And we are going to continue to have freedom in this country. And we're going to make sure that our women can walk down the street and be protected and not be raped. Anyway, that's it. I'm done. That's all I need, people. If there's anything else you guys need done, just let me know because my door is open. That White House is going to be open. That's the people's house. And it's not going to be raided by some knuckleheads. I can guarantee you that.
That's what you're going to do.
Yes, ma'am. We're going to get that done. Now, if you want to have a country where all those things don't happen, then you're welcome to pull your lever for that orange head son of a gun that's talking about you and calling you, I'm your daddy. That was the craziest thing, man, that I ever seen. This some girl say he your daddy. I'm gonna protect you. I'm your daddy. People, I done made my case for my girlfriend. So do what you want. You can vote for that orange head son of a gun, or you can vote for me.
It's on
And
these
don't,
white women, bro. It's
yeah,
on them white women.
and don't vote for me because I'm a woman. Vote for me because I can do the job.